All right, apparently the Houston Rockets are, a lot of their players are asking to be traded. Westbrook's asked to be traded. Robert Covington got traded, I think, late last night or early this morning to the Portland Trailblazers for Trevor Reason, the first-round pick. Now, James Harden's trying to get out of there. A guy who wore a Blue Lives Matter mask, and people said, oh, he didn't know what it meant. All right, now he's asking to leave because the Rockets owner was Tim Fertitta, is now their excuse for leaving is because he's a Trump supporter. But let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Mason here, he ready to use the bathroom, so let me hurry up. According to TMZ, Tim has always been a big Make America Great Donald Trump supporter. He gave a big donation to him. He's been an owner since 2017, bought the team for $2.2 billion. And now basically the players are saying that, and their staffers are saying that they don't want to, be a part of the team because he's a Trump supporter. But he's been known to be a Trump supporter for quite some time, according to TMZ. He's never been shy about it. And one of my subs sent me this, so shout out to him. And my whole thing is, I don't believe it. I think he just went out. He know they're not going to win in Houston. When Mike D'Antoni left, he wanted out because he knew he wasn't going to win. He didn't want to get fired. My whole thing is, this bull job. This man been a Trump supporter, it sounds like, since the beginning. And they've been close as a pals. And all of a sudden, now that's the excuse. I don't believe it. I think James Harden just want to get out of Houston because he know he's not going to win there. He got Dwight Howard out of there. He got Chris Paul out of there. They got Kevin McHale fired. You just keep going on and on. James Harden, he's the same guy who didn't show up in the finals versus Miami. Had he showed up, Oklahoma City Thunder would have made it more competitive where he would have won. Just straight up and down. My whole thing is James Harden just want to leave. Now, if they want to get this man fired, they can get him fired. They can force him to sell that team the way they did Donald Sterling. But my whole thing is they already knew this dude was a Trump supporter. All of a sudden, I seen James Harden got a social media. I don't know if it's him or not. But he's known for a guy that hasn't been on social media, right? Same guy that wore Blue Lives Matter. Come on, man. Mask. Or he didn't know what it was. You think I believe that? Get out of here, man. So, I don't believe one half of it, to be honest. But if that's the case and they want to get him fired, get him fired. Why about to say we ain't going to play for him until y'all remove him as owner, like the Clippers did with Donald Sterling? They can do that. The NBA players got a lot of power. I just think they went out because they weren't happy. They're not going to win there. Russell Westbrook and James Harden not going to work together. It's simple as that. Everybody else want to move. I think Russell requested a trade because he knew James Harden wanted to trade. And if Harden want to go to Brooklyn, go to Brooklyn. There's no guarantee that they're going to win. Him and Kyrie backcourt, they don't play no defense at all. There's no guarantee that they're going to trade him where he want to go. All of a sudden, James Harden turns down a $103 million extension, a record extension, $50+ million a year, and he went out of Houston. I think he went out of Houston because he ain't going to be able to put up video game numbers with Mike D'Antoni no more. And it was messed up how he did the brother. The brother signed there all of a sudden. As soon as they hired the brother coach, I forget his name, Paul Silas' son, they all bailed out on him. Now, if Mike D'Antoni would have came back, they signed him to a 1-year extension, I think James Harden and Russell Westbrook would have came back. They simply didn't want to play for Silas. Paul Silas' son. And that's bold. Y'all play for that white man, but y'all want to pay for the brother? Come on. All of a sudden, after that dude signed a contract, oh, he's a Trump supporter. Get out of here. You know how many Trump supporters, designers that designer clothes that James Harden buy? Probably the real owner of Reebok is a Trump supporter. I'm just saying, I don't know. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. Like I said before, man. James Harden in my Damian Lillard voice, running from the grind. No more D'Antoni. No more video game-like numbers. And like I said, who won Westbrook anyway? He's trash. Robert Covington not going to make a difference in Portland. They are what they are. As long as McCollum in the backcourt, they're going to be garbage because they just don't work. He don't have the defensive prowess as Joe Dumars did for Isaiah. And Damian Lillard ain't the defender Isaiah Thomas was. So, like I said, that's what they want to do. They could do that. Like I said, I don't believe that he's if all of a sudden you just found out he's a Trump supporter. He just started supporting him the second term. I agree with him. But that can get him fired. All them staffers, everybody, the players can get him fired. But they not gonna get him fired. It's James Harden running from the grind. He don't wanna try to make a win in Portland or Houston. Like I said, they know they can't win together. So that is what it is. I don't believe that report. Rick Rucker broke it. I don't believe it. I think James Harden running from the grind. And that's just what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Check out our NBA Talk playlist. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We got a Facebook group. That link's in the description. You want to reach out for a video request, business inquiry, you want to advertise on the channel, those links are there. If you want to reach out to me or just want to chop it up, you want to make a financial donation, Cash App CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. But the story was in The story was in TMZ, so you can check that out. But other than that, check me out on Sportscastr. Link in the description. It's a brand new sports podcast and live streaming thing, platform to kind of go or rival YouTube. So check me out over there. Make a profile. Follow me. Appreciate it. Check me out at Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0. We did the mock draft yesterday. Appreciate the love and support. We gone.